This is your morning brief for Wednesday, June 5th. A couple of new reports out by FSA. Skyworks metrics are eye-opening. So I wanted to do something on the semis, and because they all rebounded quite nicely yesterday. I think it's a good time to get back in. They've been, really beaten up from the trade wars. They're one of the biggest beaten up groups in the trade war disputes, and some of the issues there and how that's all going to shake out. Even the administration said Huawei is not going to be able to buy. They put a ban on them buying equipment from U.S. manufacturers. So there's a lot of turmoil there. They've been taken down quite a bit, and yesterday they rebounded pretty nicely. Still nowhere near what they were even just a couple of months ago. So even less than that, 1 month ago. So I just think it looks like a good time. I picked Skyworks because it was one that we really like, and it was down a lot, maybe even a little bit more than most. But it doesn't. I don't want to think that. I don't want to lead anyone to believe that there aren't other opportunities. I'll just name off a few: Lam Research, Applied Materials, Texas Instruments, KLA Technologies, Intel, and many more look like opportunities now. So we're sticking with our bullish call in that group, despite the recent pullback, and the pullback was, like I said, trade related. We'll get over that. We really, really will. Okay, so have a look at the Skyworks report. Then another report, and I wanted to do one outside of tech, because it really was the techs really came back nicely yesterday. So it turned out our Under Armour was actually one of our best performers, even better than most of the techs. And nice little turnaround happening there, in my opinion. Looks good in our work. It looks like return on capital is just starting to turn back upwards, so that's nice. For more details, go have a look at that report as well. A lot of the rally was because the Fed reassured everyone. Jerome Powell said they'd be willing to lower interest rates to stabilize the economy amidst trade war turmoil. So that was not necessarily known. Some people thought perhaps that would happen, but never really been stated. So it's actually stated out there in the public domain. So that was good for investors, and that's one of the big reasons for the rally yesterday. Antitrust Rebound. Facebook and Google and other tech giants bounced back. There was some analysts suggesting that the antitrust probe would not bear any fruit, would not have any teeth, just really was all ado about nothing. We'll see. I'm not sure it's quite that simple, but I do know antitrust is hard to prove. I do know if it's bad, you have to prove it's bad for consumers, and it's hard to argue that some of these things are bad for consumers. I do think there's privacy issues, but that's not antitrust. That's a big difference. So I don't know about this antitrust. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere either. I do think, like I said, privacy issues are, and security. It's a bigger issue than antitrust and monopolies and things like that, in my opinion. The futures are up, so it looks like we're going to have another good day, followed back-to-back days. That's good. I think you should be buying in this environment right now. Still got the pullback, so 1 day rally is nothing. 2 days would be great. In sports, the Raptors and Warriors tip off Game 3 tonight in Oakland at 9 p.m. Eastern. Series is tied 1-1. And Blues and Bruins face off for Game 5 on Thursday night. That series is also tied, but at 2-2 instead of 1-1 like the NBA. So that's your morning brief for Wednesday, June 5th. Let's find some gems.